Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy's also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time. So it's pure no matter where it comes from.
Hits it from three-point range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And MP throws it down.
Well, he's got the space, and he will not hesitate to throw it down.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Portland. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. MP is number one. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. It's Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Defended by Looney. Kicks it out to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Curry passes to Green. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Yeah, they've only missed one out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Here's Hield. And the rejection by MP. Westbrook passes to MP. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again. The Nuggets leading by 15. On the wing, MP. Covered by Hield. And the basket is good. Watson's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now, here's Looney. Jokic defending. Green inside the three-point line. They get it back. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Curry. Clock at 6. Another shot. It's hauled in by Jokic.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Murray out there with MP. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Brown in at the 3-6. Nobody near Schroeder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Murray outside. The second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
Russell Westbrook in for Denver. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Warriors. floats it up for Kuminga. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What a setup for Kuminga. All he has to do is rise up and throw it down.
MP up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. MP kicks to Gordon. And here's MP for three. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
And there's Porter on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Denver?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Curry finds Kuminga. Outside Curry. Back to Schroeder. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. The three from MP buries the long-range jumper.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Westbrook. The shot by Curry, no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the basket by MP.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry kicks it over to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Takes a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Schroeder's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Westbrook passes to MP to the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Kuminga. Green comes in for Gary Payton. Wiggins is checked in for Moses Moody. And Hield subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Westbrook against Curry. Wiggins surveying the floor. Hield from outside. And the Warriors miss again. Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Nuggets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were...
And so the Denver Nuggets have won the series.
I mean, how much work is it to get to this part, Kevin? It is so hard to get out of this conference. They fought so hard, dealing with all the injuries and the unknowns, and earned their title as Western Conference champions.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game one.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. You're really in the finals. Can I get those shoes after the game?
Made it to the finals. Time to shine.
Game one of the...
You take a look at the Celtics. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, B.A. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. White with a screen on Gordon. And it's Tatum missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And here's MP from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Outside, Brown. off on that one. Great D that time from Porter. And here are the Nuggets, and they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only one loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
And the basket by Holiday.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
MP scanning the floor. Pass to Porter. And here's Gordon. MP outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on White.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
Denver shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. So it comes up empty at the line. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Stolen by MP. The drive by Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
Tatum finds Brown. Back to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's MP. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. MP's got 5 now.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Outside White. Outside Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He dropped 35 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He considers himself a closer and proved it. Incredible performance to help them win the series. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Šarić checks in for Jokic. Anderson comes in for Gordon. Brown's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Westbrook in for Murray. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Brown. The 3-ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Brown passes to Horford. White for 3. Anderson pulls it down. The Nuggets lead by 6. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
And White has got the ball here for Boston. Pass to Brown. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Here's MP.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Tatum comes in for Brown. Springer, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Horford. Here's Springer. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right side. Westbrook, the pass to him.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
And here's Tatum. Yet to see a basket. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Denver. They lead by 12. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Jamal Murray out there with MP. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Count it. Good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Denver leading by 12 to the middle. The slam by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Horford outside. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Horford outside. Jacks up a 3. Hey, Horford from range.
Well, this is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big.
Wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Shireman. And here's Horford, out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Out to Horford. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Pass to Jokic. MP up top. Outside Murray. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Shireman. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Shireman's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
For the Nuggets, Michael Porter, he's checked in for Gordon. Watson comes in for Brown. And it's Westbrook in for Jamal Murray. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. On target from range. MP's got 23 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
White, the pass to Porzingis. Going inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, tough to contain all that size on the drive. Kristaps Porzingis, 7-footer.
It's his first trip to the line. Šarić checks in for the Nuggets. The Celtics also with a sub. Kata's checked in. 1:50 left in the first half of basketball. Here's MP. Pass to Šarić. Back to MP. Boston pulls it in. Here's Kata. Brown scanning the floor. White, the pass to Holiday.
Because of his frame, Drew Holiday can be a terror on the interior. Boy, you can't avoid the contact there.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Here's MP. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. 25 points in the game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
The foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Derek White. 2 shots.
That's good from White.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
White hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's MP. Queta pulls it in.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
MP, the pass to Porter. MP against White. Here's MP with the drive.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Brown. Defended by Watson. Pass to White. The three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
On the wing, MP. From deep. The rebound, Celtics. White for three. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. On the wing, MP. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. It's Denver up 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
26.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Denver Nuggets.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round? Thanks, as always.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there. And he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
On the wing, MP. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
MP right side. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. MP's got 30.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. MP, number 1. Jason Tatum, 4th.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. And here's Brown for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic. MP left side. 4-3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gordon. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, you can feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra.
Substitution on the court.
Horford for 3. And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Russell Westbrook out there with MP. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Westbrook, the pass to MP. On the wing, Porter. Back to MP. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Takes the 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Horford gets it to go.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Outside Watson. Pass to Westbrook. On the wing, Porter puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Fires the 3. rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Getting it done from the in-between area, MP just taking what the defense gives him.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Watson, and Murray subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Horford, and Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
And Allie, thank you for that. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Porzingis against MP. Out to the right wing. Jokic passes to MP. Just 5 on the clock. And Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And stolen by Holiday. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Brown. Oh, cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
From deep, MP. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 13 in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
White, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Pass to Porter. Gordon with it. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The young guys can be so fearless. Just look at MP battling there inside.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Porzingis. Off target from three-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
MP against White. Back to Porter. Now Murray. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Tatum. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. The fader. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
On the wing, MP launches it. The rebound, Celtics.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Porzingis. Oh, got a piece of it. White for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. White against MP. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. That's a great win. Now, forget it. Win tonight, and we got this series on the road. We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Nuggets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Boston Celtics. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. MP out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Taking a look at Boston. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in game one. Playing against the best the league has to offer, they know they have to make some adjustments, keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're given.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. On offense, here are the Celtics. The drive by MP. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. And here's Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Pull from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, I tell you what, Porzingis has such a fluid shooting motion. I mean, it looks so good and soft coming out of his hand.
White against MP. Lets it go from deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Outside, White. And White slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
Shit off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Be on for a minute, Larry.
After the basket,
let me know whenever you get ready.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's MP, and again it's Denver.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Now here's Tatum. And Holiday kicks to White. Gets the three-pointer to fall. White's got 5 now.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. A 3 from MP. They get it back. Jokic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Outside Holiday. It's White on the wing. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Boston put on a show. He ended up with 43 points and had a season high in boards. He was doing work on the glass. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store to
in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And here is Tatum. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Fires the 3. Tatum's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And MP throws it down.
Big time hustle from MP on the break that time. That's what you need from your young fellas.
Holiday finds Tatum. White against MP. Porzingis passes to White. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defense by MP. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 12 points for MP.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Over in the corner, White. Brown outside. Boston again missing. And so MP will bring it up for Denver. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
A different look for Denver. Anderson, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Christian Brown comes in for Porter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Murray. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tatum with it. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Springer. It's good from long range. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. And so it's MP making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here for the Nuggets. The Nuggets leading by 6. On the court for the Celtics. White in its shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Now here's Brown. Following the miss by MP. And Tatum launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Denver passing it around. The 3 from MP. And Boston with the rebound. And here's Brown outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray outside. Back to MP. Outside Gordon. Pass to MP. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Inside is Jokic territory.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 13.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's MP for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Here's White. Not going to go that time. Good defense by MP. Inside. MP going right to the rim.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Pass to White. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Substitution. Number 42. Al Horford.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Gordon. MP, that's for 2. Misses the jumper. And so it's Denver in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're thinking about a shot.
Greetings, everybody. It's game 2, and things are a little rocky right now for the Boston.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing. Thanks for spending half.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Murray out there with MP. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Gordon finds MP. To the paint. And MP throws it down.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
Here's Holiday. No scoring in this one. Outside, Porzingis. MP against White. Takes the 13-footer. That's short off the rim. The Nuggets leading by 9. Here's MP. Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. Over Holiday. And Tatum pulls it down. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fires for 3. No good there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good work there as it goes. Murray's got 11.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Down low, here's White. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Big group substitution here for Denver. Saric has checked in for Jokic. Kyle Anderson comes in for Gordon. Watson, he's checked in for Porter. And Christian Brown subbed in for Murray. Here's MP. He's got 19. It's MP attacking. The 19-footer is on the money. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
MP passes to Saric. Back to MP. Left side, Saric. Denver passing it around. 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Anderson.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. MP is number 1. The 4th spot held by Jason Tatum.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
That's to Porzingis. The tray. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
The shot mechanics are really impeccable. Perfect. Porzingis, one of those guys you can't leave by himself.
Anderson outside. MP right side. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
That's a young, creative mind right there. Getting feed, doing work.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. Crosses over. The rebound by Anderson. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. Good defense by MP. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Nuggets. MP left side. Back to Anderson. On the wing, MP. Offline with his three. For Boston, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
MP kicks to Westbrook. And here's MP for 3. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Brown. On the floor for Boston. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
The 3 from MP. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Celtics trail by 13. Outside, Horford. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. The 3 from MP. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Nuggets leading by 13. The 3 from MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
That 3 off the mark. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Pritchard. To the middle. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
And he comes up with the deuce. In a moment here, we'll take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Porter's checked in for Christian Brown. The Celtics also changing it up. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Brown outside. Pass to Porzingis. Brown inside. Porter's there. Can't hit from in close. The Nuggets leading by 18. Murray the pass to Porter. On the wing, MP. Light covering. And that one's good. MP.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
To the left wing. Porzingis against Murray. Fades and shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Brown kicks to Tatum. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Watson. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 15-4 run. MP inside. Light covering. And again, MP.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter. Woo! We really needed that one. These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet. Do what you did last time.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the...
Game 3.
You look at the Nuggets, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Well, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You You take another on hostile ground, this final series is basically over.
Now Denver's starting five. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. MP is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Jokic in at the five.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
MP outside. This one for three. Boston pulls it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up, but Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Outside Holiday. White for three. That one doesn't drop. Good D by MP. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only one loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. MP's got his second basket on the night.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Brown, a screen on Gordon. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Three-pointer, no good.
Still very early, but that's not the start they wanted. 1 for 5 shooting.
MP, the pass to Porter. And it's off from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Holiday. Deflected!
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
Offensive rebound. Can't hit that one. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. To the inside. Porzingis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Murray from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Fourth, MP.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Here's Tatum. White, the pass to Holiday. Brown looking around. There's Tatum with the three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
MP outside. Lets the three fly. And again, Denver with a 3. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Trailing by 5. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Jokic against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Outside White. From deep. Porter pulls it in. And here's Denver. They're on an 11-3 run. MP right side. Fires the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And he almost almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Holiday. Porter with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics, just played phenomenal. He had 46 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now here's White. Still no points. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. MP with it. Picked up by Tatum. And stolen by Brown. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That one drops for him.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Here's MP. Murray deciding where to go with it. And here's MP from outside. The shot that time not on target. And so it's MP making things happen for Denver. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to... And welcome back to our coverage. Going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Springer. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And Denver will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Šarić. Watson comes in for Anderson. MP's checked in for Strother. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Westbrook. On the court for the Nuggets, Hayden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Celtics trail by 13. Outside, Brown. White for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got 7.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
Here's MP. MP right through him.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Holiday. No points yet. Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. Here's the floater. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White for 3. Jokic grabs the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by White. MP left side. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Gordon, he's checked in for Denver. Porter Jr. comes in for Brown.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Pass to Horford. White with a screen on Gordon. It's Brown on the wing. Brown draws the double. Here's White. White coming through.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Denver leading by 13. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. MP against White. MP, the pass to Gordon. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 18 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Denver, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump drum, please.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Denver Nuggets.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they'd practically taste the championship.
Going up 3 games to none, they'd be able to smell it, taste it, hear it, see it, and smell it.
Big fella, you said smell it twice, so...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's MP, 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Holiday against Murray. Porzingis with a screen on Gordon. Here's Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Gordon on the wing. Pass to MP. Fires the 3. No good there.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Holiday against Murray. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Left side White. It's Brown on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And with a 6-foot wingspan and good quickness, Porter can be an effective defender. Good effort from him there.
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Gordon with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Anderson's checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Porter Jr. Brown's checked in for MP. And going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Brown against MP. Shot from the mid-range. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so it's Denver, closing out the quarter ahead by... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Murray out there with MP, and it's Strother in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. MP against Tatum. Back to MP. On the wing, Murray. Clock at 6. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Count it.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's Pritchard. There's the drive. Pass to Horford from the arc. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets lead by 13. Inside. Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Tatum from long range. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Jamal Murray. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Cornette. On the wing, Holiday. Horford, a screen on MP to stop the run. And Drew Holiday gets a 3. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Total focus from Holiday at the arc. He doesn't like to waste shots.
MP against Holiday. MP outside. Count the basket. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
Tatum against Porter. The teardrop. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Holiday. Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he drops it first. And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. And a switch here also for Denver. Jamal Murray is checked in for Westbrook. White, the pass to Porzingis. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
At the line for two.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And Denver will go for a...
You're doing all right. Go get him.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Saric covers. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Horford with a steal. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason...
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Good game, MP. Way to bring home that W. Win tonight, and you will never pay for a meal in this town again.
Tear it up. We know MP came ready to play.
It's game 4 of the...
If you look at the Nuggets, This team has the ability to break their will, overwhelm opponents. Up 3-0 now, Greg, and looking to shut the door.
And there's a very good chance they hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy tonight. Unstoppable thus far in this series. All the wind is at their backs now. It would literally take a miracle to stop them.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with MP. And it's Porter in at the small forward.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
And it's White missing. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. And the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by MP. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Holiday. To the inside. Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Murray outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's good. Murray's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Porter with the steal. Inside. It's tipped. And the turnover again by Denver.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Boston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Down low. Here's White. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And stolen by White. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
MP outside. Back to Murray. The 3 from MP. Rebound Boston. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. The Celtics with the lead. They're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now Horford checked in for Jason Tatum. Big group substitution here for Denver. Sharch checked in for Jokic. Kyle Anderson comes in for Gordon. Christian Brown's checked in for Porter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Murray. Westbrook kicks to Sharch. MP outside. From deep three-point territory, the long-distance 3 is buried. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go. Great look, but off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Boston put on a show. He had 34 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. And he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch. And we're on the call tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Outside Holiday. Mr. Porzingis, and they get it. Denver grabs the miss. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you'd want this time of year.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, MP.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. With 2 seconds left. And the rejection by MP. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. MP against Tatum. And Tatum driving. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, a lot of strength and power in that Tatum slam.
Denver leading by 5. MP, no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Christian Brown.
Number 8, Peyton Watson.
And Boston has possession. Tatum looking around. Can't cash in from a high post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Denver making a switch here. Others checked in. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. MP is number 1. And, of course, Jason Tatum.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both the...
Boston ends up going with the new group, and he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Anderson.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
White dishes to Holiday. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Pass to White. A 3.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Over in the corner, Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. MP inside. White's there. MP's shot is good. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Denver Nuggets.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach. An interesting poke. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. MP out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center position. MP passes to Porter. And here's MP for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. Back to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Gordon. Tatum kicks to Brown. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Brown against Porter. Brown the pass to Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Jokic defending. Shot on the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. MP outside. Porter in the corner. Outside Gordon. There's the 3. Rebound Boston.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
The Nuggets leading by 5. MP left side. Pass to Murray. Back to MP. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Wide, a screen on Porter. And it's Brown missing. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. In the air and down hard. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The three from Tatum. Doesn't go for him. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Brown against MP. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
MP kicks to Gordon. Back to MP. Here's the three. And Boston with the rebound. 1:32 left to play in the third. The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Good defense by MP.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result. You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Pass to Holiday. Porzingis is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And here's Tatum for three. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Offensive rebound. A three from Porzingis. That shot misses. The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray outside. Floats it up for MP. Stolen by Tatum. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, if the defense closes on Tatum, he'll go into them. He's happy to get sent to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. He's checked in for the Celtics. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. On the wing, Holiday. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Yeah, well, that's a veteran move by Holiday. Take what they give you.
Tatum in the front court, alongside Horford. Then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Holiday against MP. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. And Brown pulls it down. Denver leading by 5. MP with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Pass to Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on MP. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, their shot block, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornett. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Tatum kicks to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Murray. Boston again missing. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
1 for 2.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The shot by Holiday, no good. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Celtics trail by 12. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Porzingis with a screen on Gordon. Tatum, that's for 2. Holiday, the pass to White. A 3 from Porzingis. And he's good on the 3 ball.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point land.
Denver leading by 9. Here comes MP. And the dunk by MP.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Gordon against Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Tatum against Gordon. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Denver.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the finals.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0, it could taste that championship. There just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that we were going to see a trophy presentation here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Three-pointer. And they've done it. The Denver Nuggets have won the NBA championship.
Thank you, fans, for being a part of tonight's game.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
You ain't seen it, you're looking at it.
Moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
MP, congratulations.
What's up, man?
Championship in your rookie year.
You're hilarious, John. Unprofessional, ignorant, and mean-spirited, but listen,
Come on,
you're
MP,
hilarious,
I'm
John.
just trying to do my job here. You know me.
Okay, well, if your job is being a professional troll, then don't be shocked when people push back on you, you know what I mean?
I'm not trolling, MP. I'm just trying to get in the head of professional athletes. That's all my question was about, right? We're friends.
I don't know about that, but listen, when you suggest that someone didn't put in the work to get to the highest heights of their profession, they're going to take it personally, wouldn't you?
I mean, I would be honored for someone to ask me questions of this caliber. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, so if you want to get in the head of a professional athlete, we consider what you just did a clown move. And that's what you look like right now. You look like a clown, John.
Question.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league? No. What I'm saying is, you were a valuable teammate to the team. You called out coverages from the bench.
Yeah.
You helped everyone in practice get ready for the game.
There we
That's
go.
what matters,
There we go.
man.
I like
Not
that.
as much as playing the game.
Hey, and Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
No.
8.2.
Let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
Okay.
And that's why I love this
You
show.
are a heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment. And I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Toby.
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game?
Oh, that's not important, Russell. You and I know, as champions, that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
I would say sacrifice, Russ. Everyone in the NBA is capable of more than what they show on a game-to-game basis, right?
For sure.
But special players, they sacrifice for the team so the team can flourish, right?
Absolutely.
And, you don't just sacrifice your touches. You sacrifice your body. You sacrifice your time. And sometimes, you sacrifice relationships with friends and family who don't understand what it takes to be great. Because, when you're accountable to a team, the last thing you want to do is shortchange anybody that you're going to war with. They deserve everything that you got, and you expect the same out of them too.
Oh, that's beautifully said. This is something you won't hear me say very often, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, my man.
Because he doesn't know nothing about sacrifice.
I'll sacrifice you at the end of this show if you want.
As long as it's not Toby.
That's right.
My man.
Because I'm important.
MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it,
Jalen! It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Proud of how you handled that.
Your teammates will love it.
Man, respect to MP on winning his finals MVP.